Okay, now here let's discuss about MI, myocardial infarction. Okay, so talking about ischemia, see there is first let's talk about the different different MI in the view of the different walls of the heart affected, right? And the leads you will look for. So if there is inferior wall MI, you should look at lead 2, 3 AVF, right? If there is lateral wall MI, you should look for 1 AVL, AVR, B5, B6. If there is anterior wall MI, you should look for B3, B4. And if there is septal wall MI, V1, V2. Septal means, so let's try to draw. This is your septum, okay? So of course, when we place the chest leads, it goes somewhere like this. B1 to B6, it goes like this, right? So in nearby septum, it will be B1, B2 only, right? This is the septum, okay? So nearby septum, it will be B1, B2 only. If it is your sternum, right? So from sternum to this one to go B1 to B6, right? And inferior wall 2, 3 AVF, lateral wall 1 AVL, AVR, B5, B6, anterior wall B3, B4, septal wall B1, B2. Septal is your interventricular septum, okay? That one is they told us septal wall, okay? So what all changes we can see in ECG waves of MI? So let's see. Okay. So this is based on your, this chart is based on your location of your MI and the leads where you can see the changes, okay? And what are the vessels involved and what will be the ECG changes. Let's first look at this, and after that we'll go to the tracings, right? So if I talk about anterior wall MI, okay, we look B2 to B4. The involved vessel is your lead, left anterior descending artery, main artery, right? ECG changes is your port, R wave progression, ST elevation, T inversion. Of course, these are classic MI, right? If I talk about septal wall, we look for B1, B2. Left anterior descending artery is your artery involved, and these are the changes. You will see R wave disappears, ST rises, T wave inversion, lateral wall in 1 AVL, B5, B6. Circumflex branch of the left coronary artery is involved and ST segment elevation is there. Similarly, inferior wall 1, 3 ABF, right coronary artery, posterior descending branch and T wave inversion, ST segment elevation is there. Posterior wall B1 to B4, left coronary artery circumflex branch, right coronary artery posterior descending branch, and all this there will be tall R waves, ST segment depression, upright T waves. So these are the changes according to the location of the MI. Let's go to this one, tracings now. This is what you can find in your in your MI, right? So there will be changes in your ST changes is there. Definitely there is ST changes. Either there will be elevation or there will be depression or there will be sagging, right? Any changes in the ST, first of all. Secondly, there will be T inversion, there may be T inversion, right? These are your basic changes what you will expect in a tracing while tracing an ECG of MI, right? See, so this is your basic wave, right? P wave, this is your Q, this is your R, this is your S, and this is your T. Now see, there is a ST elevation, correct? Same here. Then there is a T depression or T inversion. T is supposed to be upright, right? Here is T inversion, there is T inversion, right? And there is no S, you can say. See, so all these are changes that you can expect in an ECG of MI, right? Now